Legal matter speed 100 word per minute. Start. Civil writ petition for clubbing first information report. Second to fourth respondents in civil writ petition prayed for interim relief, directing that no coercive action shall be taken against second to fourth respondents in relation to all eight first information reports. Instant case is classic case of forum hunting by second to fourth respondents. Instant case is case of gross abuse of process of law. Supreme Court wonder how civil writ petition for clubbing first information reports could be entertained. This conduct of second to fourth respondents will be considered by concerned courts taking up petitions under Section 482 of the CRPC for quashing FIR's fit case where second to fourth respondents must be saddled with costs. Second to fourth respondents directed to pay costs quantified at Rs 50,000 to Rajasthan State Legal Services Authority. Quashability. FIR in question, as far as appellants are concerned, is an abuse of the process of the court. FIR in question stands quashed qua appellant's quashability. High Court rejected writ petition and thereby declined to quash FIR of offences punishable under sections 395, 386, 365, 342 and 506 respectively of IPC. Question involved whether FIR in question for offences enumerated above disclosure commission of any offence held none of the ingredients to constitute offence punishable under section aforesaid sections of IPC are disclosed on plain reading of FIR. FIR is nothing but abuse of process of law. FIR came to be lodged after a period of almost 2 years from alleged incident of so-called dacoity, kidnapping, extortion, etc. Incident is shown to be of year 2021 and FIR relating to the same came to be lodged in the year 2023 and that too without specifying any date and time of alleged incident. Entire case put up by first information on the face of it appears to be concocted and fabricated. Impugned order of High Court set aside FIR in question quest Constitution of India Article 226. Indian Penal Code 1860 Sections 148, 149, 302, 149, 307, 149 and 323, 149, murder, etc. Conviction and death sentence validity 6 deaths caused on account of brutal firing by appellants and all other accused persons. Case of direct evidence. High Court and Trial Court meticulously scrutinized evidence and found testimony of eyewitnesses trustworthy and reliable merely because there are certain inconsistencies in evidence of witnesses, their evidence cannot be discarded. Prosecution proved beyond reasonable doubt the case for conviction under Section 302 Act of Appellants and other accused shocked collective conscience of the society and fell in the category of rarest of rare case, whether in facts and circumstances of case imposition of death penalty on appellants would be warranted or not. Present case is not a case wherein it can be held that imposition of death penalty is the only alternative. High Court, on the basis of same evidence, though confirmed death penalty insofar as appellant Madan is concerned and awarded life imprisonment to appellant Sudesh Pal. Only distinction drawn by High Court between cases of Sudesh Pal and Madan is the additional factor that Madan was already awarded life imprisonment in another case. Past conduct does not necessarily have to be taken into consideration while imposing death penalty. Rule attributed in evidence of eyewitnesses is identical to all accused. High Court not justified in imposing death penalty on appellant Madan while convicting death penalty imposed upon appellant Sudesh Pal to life imprisonment. Stop.